Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hi guys, it is 6:02 p.m. on Tuesday the 17th of July. Welcome to a new vlog. I hate when I have crap hair in the first clip of the vlog, but what are you gonna do? So, I got home from work a little while ago. I don't have anything going on tonight. I'm so excited to just have a night to just chill. Although I have a couple of things I want to get done. I do want to do a load of washing. I do need to get a video edited and uploaded. And what else? And I need to wash my hair, evidently. But nothing too pressing. So, in terms of a reading update, I've just realised that I didn't take my book out of my backpack for work yet, so I don't have it with me to show you, but I did start. So, okay, backtrack a step. Last night, I ended up finishing this. I didn't expect to get this whole thing finished last night, but I did end up finishing this. So I finished Fingerlickin' 15 by Janet Evanovich. Definitely not my favourite of the series. I didn't like where so I've mentioned before, the main character is torn between these two guys, kind of like basically this whole series, and I didn't like where that relationship aspect was going. In that book, I didn't like kind of where we were at with it, and it just wasn't my favorite of the series. I'm giving that one only a 3-star. Then I started today Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. This is the third and final book in the Across the Universe trilogy. I managed to read 120 pages of that today, so I'm on page 121, which is not too bad. And like I said, I've got nothing going on tonight, so I'm hoping to get a lot more read. I'm not as into it as I thought I would be with kind of where the story has gone, and I also feel like the author is now trying to introduce a little bit of a love triangle jealousy type aspect, which I'm not super into, especially for a third book in a trilogy for it to be introduced. So it'll be interesting to kind of see where that goes and whether I end up enjoying that or not. I also continued today, with the audiobook for Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa Bechardalst. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I am 73% of the way through that now, so I should be able to get that one done tomorrow, hopefully. Still really enjoying that. It's got a lot of really interesting aspects to it, that I'll probably touch on more when I finish the book, when I kind of know where everything kind of ends up going. But yeah, that's it. Not too bad, not too shabby of a reading, 24 hours since I kind of last spoke to you guys. I'm hoping to get a lot more read of Shades of Earth tonight because, like I said, I don't have much going on. And I should hopefully finish Girls Made of Snow and Glass tomorrow at work, so hopefully I'll be able to talk to you guys about that one tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. I just have on my lap. So, yeah, I think that's it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow when I get home from work. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 7:12 p.m. on Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday, the 18th of July. Am I zoomed? Why do I always accidentally, zoom in a little bit? Was I zoomed? I don't know. Anyway, my hair looks weird. I got home from work quite a while ago. I've just been literally doing nothing. I actually just got up because I realized if I didn't get up, I was going to go to sleep. So, but yeah, I'm home. Reading update. So, I finished the audiobook today for Girls Made of Snow and Glass by Melissa Bechardalst. I don't know if you guys can see. I finished it today. I really enjoyed it. So, it's one of those books that it's very kind of slow, but it's an intentional slow book. I feel it's not one of those books where the pacing feels off, but if you are planning to read it, do go into it knowing that it's a pretty slow pace, a slow burner type of book. There is some female-female relationship elements to the story, but again, those are very slow, it's kind of on the back burner. It is definitely not a main element of the plot. The main thing that we have here, I don't know if I've talked about, I wouldn't have. Let's talk about the plot. Okay, let's touch on the plot because I haven't talked about it in this vlog. This is about two girls, well, two females, one is older than the other. So we have Mina. Mina is the evil stepmother character, and she as a child had a heart problem, and her father, who is like a magician, ended up replacing her heart with a heart of glass. And he didn't use blood or anything. It was very early on in his like magician's like looking into his abilities, and so he wasn't as powerful then as he became later. And so he doesn't believe like that her heart, even though she like lives, the heart doesn't beat, and she can't experience love and like things like that. So we have Mina. She is married to the king, is the second wife to the king, and the king's daughter Lynette is, you discover early on in the story, was made from snow, that the magician made her from snow. But the difference between her and Mina is that she was made using blood, so that she is alive, but she was just not born from like parents, that she is made from snow. One of my favorite things about the story was the kind of mother-daughter like relationship aspects of the story. That was one of my favorite parts. I don't even know, it does have some real like feminist vibes to this story. I can't even really pinpoint exactly what it was that felt feminist. I mean, we do have a lot of stuff about females ruling like kingdoms and things kind of in there, and so I liked all that. I really like the way that the woodsman was interwoven into the story. Is one of my favorite parts. But yeah, I don't know, there was something about this story that just I really vibed with. I just really, really liked. I can't even really pinpoint what it was. I'm giving it a 4-star. Like, I really, really enjoyed it. I do recognize that this story would not be for everyone because, like I mentioned, it is a bit of a slower story. It's not like super action-packed or anything like that, but I personally really, really enjoyed it. So I finished that today. I didn't start anything new. I finished that kind of in the afternoon. I started a podcast episode that I didn't finish. I'll have to finish that off in the morning, but then I'll probably start another audiobook tomorrow. So I am still reading Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. So last night I got to about page 180, so I was really happy with that. And then I've read a bit today. I am on page 286. So this is, how many pages is this? Just under 450 pages. So I've made pretty good progress in this. I would say I'm like 2/3 of the way through. So for only 2 days of reading, I'm pretty happy with that. And you might be thinking that it's Wednesday and normally I have soccer training, and I would normally, and I was going to go, but my coach cancelled literally when I was on the bus on the way home, and I was so excited to not have to go. So sometimes there are upsides to life, my friends, and one of those upsides is not having to go to soccer training when you least expect it. So yeah, so I am home tonight. I do want to maybe start editing the vlog from before this because I'm really behind on my upload schedule now, and even though I just uploaded a video last night, I do want to maybe get a little bit ahead and like edit at least maybe like the first half of that vlog, because vlogs are one of the videos that take me the longest to get up because they're normally so long. So yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping that because I am home, I'm going to get a chunk more of this read and that I can get pretty close. I don't think I'll finish this tonight, but that I can get like really far through this, that I'll be definitely able to finish this off tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm about to go eat dinner because I'm really hungry and I haven't eaten since I've been home. I haven't eaten since lunch. So yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Say bye, Winnie. Winnie doesn't care. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 9:33 p.m. on Thursday, the 19th of July. I went to work. I came home from work. I actually went out for coffee tonight. So I got home about an hour ago, and then I've just been trying to get my vlog, the vlog from before this one, uploaded. I edited most of it last night. So I just had to add the intro and outro, which I've done, and then I was exporting it before I went to coffee. And then when I came home, I'm now uploading it. I was hoping to get it up. I normally try to get videos up around 10 p.m, but it's a longer video and my internet is shit. So it's only like 14% of the way through and it's already been like 40 minutes. So I've just left that to continue uploading overnight. But yeah, I'm about to go to bed. I just wanted to give you guys a quick reading update before I do so. So I didn't get much reading done during the day today. I was in late to work today, so I worked through my lunch break, and I didn't read on my commute into work, and so I didn't think that I would get this finished, Shades of Earth, but I did end up finishing this on the bus, on the way home from work. which I was really happy with. Winnie's gone crazy. So I finished this. I didn't really like it. I'm so disappointed in this trilogy as a whole. I really thought that this was something I was going to enjoy. I feel like I've heard mainly positive things about this trilogy. I just really didn't like it. I think I've mentioned previously, there's an introduction of kind of a love triangle in this one, which was just so unnecessary to add that shit in book 3. Like, why? There's also, like, a kind of, I don't know how to put this, like villain reveal type of thing that was so painfully obvious. The whole thing was really predictable. I really liked where I thought we were headed with this book, and while we did kind of head there, I just didn't really like the execution of it. One of the main problems I also have with this series is that I just don't like Amy, the main character, the main female character. It is dual perspective. We've got Amy and Elder, and I don't mind Elder as much, but I really can't stand Amy. I don't know what it is about her, but I just don't like her. I just really, really don't like her. So I think I'm going to give this a 2.5 stars, or maybe like a 2.75, which is on par with the third one. I may mull on it overnight, but very, very disappointed in this trilogy, you guys. Disappointing. I did start a new audiobook today, so I've been listening to God's Grave by J. Kristoff. Not God's Grave, Nevernight by J. Kristoff. God's Grave is the sequel. I'm listening to the first book, Nevernight. I'm only 18% of the way through. This is a much longer audiobook than some of the others that I listened to, because I think this is quite a long book. I don't know what I think of it so far. It's very full on, if that's a way I can describe it. There's a lot of, it's very graphic, both kind of sexually and violence-wise, which I appreciate to some extent. It's also very bad language. A lot of F-bombs, the C word, which I personally used to really hate that word, and I just like don't really care about it as much anymore, but I know a lot of people find it offensive, so I'm not going to say it. But while that's in there, I did appreciate the commentary that the author put in around that word and why it should be seen as this totally awful swear word when, you know, people say like cock all the time, and it's literally just the female equivalent, so what's so bad about it? But yeah, like I said, I know a lot of people find it offensive, so I'm not going to say it, but I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about it so far. Because I'm only 18% of the way through, so I will continue on with it and listen to a bit more of it tomorrow. I just don't know that this is my kind of book. But I am going to like keep going with it and kind of see where we're headed. I also feel like I'm almost 20% of the way through and we haven't really got to where, like, what kind of the plot is, if you know what I mean. So we're following Mia, who is this assassin character. Her family were murdered when she was a child, and I think she was attempted to kill her as well, but she survived, and now she's like an assassin, a teenage assassin. But we straight up get her like actually killing people, which I do really appreciate, because a lot of with this, I guess this would be more NA just because of the kind of level of like violence and language and stuff. But with a lot of this type of stories around this kind of age range, we get a lot of telling and not showing. We'll just be like, this person's a total badass. And I'm like, but how are they a badass? Show me how they're a badass. Whereas Mia is like, she like straight up is murdering people from like the get-go. So that's good, and I do appreciate that that's in there. So there is some things about it that I like, but I just don't know. So I'm sorry, I think I went off on a tangent. I didn't actually finish my thought. My thought was that we just kind of got Mia and she's an assassin. And I think it's supposed to be about her going to like an assassin school. And at the moment, at the part of the story that I'm at, obviously right in the beginning, I'm only 18% of the way through. We just kind of got her kind of traveling, like trying to kind of get to this school. Like maybe it's a test. Like I don't know. Look, I don't know. I just don't know. Overall, I just don't know what I think about this book so far. But hopefully I can get through another decent chunk of that tomorrow and can really like get into the more meat of the story and kind of decide a bit more how I'm feeling about it. So yeah, that's it. I'm headed to bed now. I'm just going to go clean my face, brush my teeth, and then I'm going to probably read for a little bit. It's a little bit later. I normally turn out my light about now, but that's okay. I'm going to probably read a few chapters. I think I've got I'm going to pick up my next library book because, who would have thunk that I'm getting really behind on library due dates, because that is just the story of my life. But I'm going to pick up my next library book, which I think is the next Agatha Christie book, and I'm hoping that that's what it is, because I can get through those pretty quickly, and I would love to get that finished before I have to return it to the library on Saturday. But that seems ambitious, because I basically have to read most of it tomorrow, but we'll see. So yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow for a very exciting Friday night clip, some of my favorite clips to film, because it means I don't have work the next 2 days. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is, what time is it? 12:41 p.m. on Saturday the 21st of July. So I didn't end up filming a clip for you guys last night. So I ended up leaving work late yesterday, and then when I got home, I literally had 10 minutes just to quickly feed the cat and get changed, and then I went to my niece's, my niece had a game, so I went to that. Training was on, but training on Fridays is technically supposed to be non-compulsory, and then I haven't made it to, I don't think, any of my niece's Friday night games, because they all seem to clash with when we have training on Fridays. So I just decided I was going to go to my niece's game, so I went to that. And then when I came home, I just kind of forgot that I hadn't filmed a clip yet, and I must have been pretty tired, because I was like watching some YouTube videos and all of that, and then like when I got home, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna get into bed now and read for a while, and then I got into bed and I was reading for a bit, and then I was like, oh, it must be really late, you know, I'm gonna go to sleep. And so I turned off my light, and as I was turning off my light, I checked the time and it was only 9:45. So I must have been pretty tired, but so I had an early night. That was lovely. I've been out for coffee this morning. I then have spent, so I went for coffee, I came home, and I then basically lay down on my bed for like an hour or so and finished Cards on the Table by Agatha Christie. So I don't know if I've talked about this. I picked this up. No, I wouldn't have. I picked this up on Thursday night and read like 30 pages before I went to bed. I then didn't get anything read during the day on Friday because I was really busy at work yesterday. And I read a little bit of it, like I said, before I went to bed. I was like, I think 120 pages in. So I wanted to finish this. So I had just over a half of this. It's not super long. It's like 260 pages, just over a half of it left. But I wanted to return this to the library. Hence, I'm in the library car park right now. And so I did finish it. It was enjoyable. It's not my favorite of the Agatha Christie's. This one doesn't have Captain Hastings in it. So this is the Hercule Poirot series, and not in all of them, but a lot of the Hercule Poirot stories are told like kind of from the perspective of Captain Hastings telling the story of what him and Poirot like went through and how they, well, Poirot solved the crime. But Hastings isn't in all of them. He's not in this one. Having said that, I prefer the ones with Hastings. I think my favorite of Agatha Christie's have not had Hastings in it, which is interesting, but I did enjoy it. I'm giving it like a 3.5. Of course, I basically guess nothing of the mystery because I never do, because goddamn can Agatha Christie craft a friggin' mystery. So yeah, I finished that. I did also continue on with the audiobook yesterday for Nevernight by J. Christoph. I'm 39% of the way through that. As I mentioned, this is a longer audiobook, so it'll probably take me like a good chunk of next week to finish that. But I will definitely be finishing it next week because I think I've only got like 6 days left on that book before it expires. Yeah, that's kind of it for the reading. Like I said, I just literally finished Cards on the Table before I headed out to the library. I don't have anything to pick up, which is great. I've decided that I need to be more strategic with when I pick up my holds. You generally get a bit of time, like quite a bit of time that they are at the library where you can go grab them once they come in from being like on hold. And the 3 weeks that you have, like that you get them, like plus the renewals, but the 3 weeks generally that you have doesn't start until you actually go and check it out. And sometimes, obviously I need to check the dates, but if I, on a Saturday, have enough time left on the hold that I could wait until the next Saturday to pick it up, I'm going to do that so that I have longer to get them out, because as you guys know, I'm always struggling with my library due dates, as I am now, hence why I picked up Cards on the Table. So yeah, I think that's it. So what do I have going on for the rest of this weekend? I don't know what is going on with my arms are really sore today. So I don't have anything much going on this afternoon. So originally my dad was going to be coming around today to build my bookshelves for me, but my dad's not feeling well. So he's decided that he doesn't want to do that today. Fair enough. So I do have to film 2 videos this afternoon. But apart from that, oh, and I want to film, edit, and upload one of them, because one of them I want to have got tomorrow morning, so I want to get on top of that. And then like I said, I've got to film another one. I then have my game is tonight. So I've obviously got to go to that. Then tomorrow, though, typically really busy on Sundays. I have a much lazier Sunday ahead of me, which is really great. My niece played last night. I'm playing tonight. My dad's not playing this weekend. And it's the cup round for my brothers, like the teams that he plays in. And the B's got knocked out. It's a knockout competition. They got knocked out already, so they don't have a game. So it's only like the A squad. My brother's not actually playing, but we will go along to watch that. But that's not till 2:45 in the afternoon. So I'll have like the whole morning as well, which I think I'm going to spend cleaning and tidying up my place. Because I just never get enough time. I just never have enough time to keep things tidy. My house is always a mess. So yeah, that's basically my plans for the weekend. Oh, and then I'm going around to my nan's place tomorrow night for dinner. So yeah, that's it. I think I will talk to you guys tomorrow during the day at some point, maybe before I head out to watch the A's game, because that'll be like mid-afternoon. It'll be a nice daylit clip. And yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 1:56 p.m. on Sunday, the 22nd of July. Anything I need to report? So yesterday, I just spent the afternoon at home, not doing much of anything. I then had my game last night. We won, which was really great. I then came home and was just at home for a bit after the game. I read a bit. Then this morning, I've had a very, very lazy day. I think I mentioned yesterday that we didn't have anything on until a game at 2:45 that I'm going to watch my brother's team play. And I really should have spent the morning like tidying up and doing stuff like that, but I didn't. I basically spent the morning just lazing about, kind of dozing here and there, watching some videos, some booktube videos, a little bit of reading. Yeah, that's about it. Now my parents are picking me up in about 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to go for coffee before we go watch my brother's team play. But in terms of reading update, so I did start yesterday afternoon / last night Poison Study by Maria V. Schneider, and then I've read a little bit of it today. I'm currently on page 116, so about a quarter of the way through. I think this is just over 400 pages. Yeah, 409 pages, so quarter of the way through. So if you don't know, oh, my hair is being really annoying today. This is a YA fantasy that follows a main character named Yelena, who is basically in prison waiting to be executed as she murdered someone. However, she gets offered the position to be like the commander, who's kind of like he's not the king because they've overthrown the monarch type thing in this world, but he's basically like the all-powerful like type person. He's like the head of the country or whatever. He's the commander, and she gets offered to be the commander's food taster. And so, you know, it's either that or execution. So she chooses to be the food taster because that means that she can study and learn all about different poisons and things like that, and potentially survive a lot longer. You know, if she does well at it, she could survive for conceivably a long time. And so she chooses to do that. Like I said, I'm only about a quarter of the way through this so far, but I am really enjoying it. I'm quite enjoying the writing style. It's like pretty typical, like kind of YA type of thing. We haven't gotten like too far into like the larger plot, I don't think yet. So far we've just really kind of met Yelena and gone through her, like, you know, the offer of her being the food taster and her like studying and training to learn to be the food taster, learning about poisons and things. And then we've got a little bit of like background on the murder that she committed and things like that. So I'm really enjoying this so far. Like I said, I think this is going to be a good book. Hopefully I enjoy the next 3/4 as well. So that is about it. Like I said, my parents are picking me up shortly. And yeah, I'm wearing a new like knit that I got in this like green colour. I like green, but I convinced myself that I don't look good in green. But I really like green. It kind of matches my nails as well a little bit. And I'm going to have to lint roll on myself before I leave the house because I've already got cat hair all over me, even though I've had this on for about 5 minutes. So yeah, I think that's it. Don't think I have anything else to report. Obviously back to work tomorrow, so I will check in with you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Hopefully I can read some more of this when I get home from soccer tonight and like this evening, and then can get a good chunk read on like my commute and lunch break and stuff tomorrow, and can have a really good chunk of this read when I check in with you guys tomorrow to report. And I will be continuing on with the audiobook for Nevernight by J. Kristoff tomorrow as well. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 6:03 p.m. on Monday the 23rd of July. I actually got home from work quite a while ago, so I worked through my lunch break today because I had to leave work early because I had a physio appointment at 5. And so I'm now home from the physio appointment, and I need to leave for knitting in about less than 10 minutes, or about 10 minutes, and I need to get changed. So in terms of, you guys don't care, but I'm seeing a physio to try help see if there's something else going on with like my back pain, because my back pain has become, I've always had back pain, but it's become pretty constant lately, and my masseuse hasn't been able to really help me with it. So I'm seeing a physio to try help out with that. So in terms of a reading update, now I don't have Poison Study here with me because I left it in my backpack and I don't want to go get it because it's in the other room. But I'm on, if I recall correctly, I'm on page 299, so I only got just over 100 pages, sorry, to go. I'm really happy with that. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying this book, you guys. I think we've got kind of what I think is going to be a really, really slow burn romance, and I'm just really into that. There's some kind of like magic-y elements in there that I'm really, really loving as well. I'm just really, really enjoying it. So like I said, I've got just over 100 pages to go. I would really like to finish it tonight because I just like really want to, but I'm not sure that because like I said, I'll only have reading time now before I go to bed, and I have to stay up later, and I've been so tired every day of my life, so I don't know that I should do that. And I am also doing this as kind of a casual buddy read with Mel, previously of That Girl Bookworm, but I believe Mel has decided no longer to post any videos, so that's really, really sad. But we just happen to be kind of reading this at the same time, so we're kind of talking about it a little bit. I'm a bit further ahead than she is, but that's been fun to talk about our shared thoughts on that as well. And then so I also continued on with the audiobook today for Nevernight. I actually got a decent chunk of it read today, which is really good, because I believe it expires in like 3 days, but I should have it finished, so it shouldn't be a problem. So I am 64% of the way through. So my aim for tomorrow was to get like 80% of the way through it by tomorrow, and then can get it finished on Wednesday. That's the goal. So I am enjoying Nevernight more now than what I was kind of when I first started it. I'm still not like, I feel like this book has got rave reviews. Like most people have been giving this like a 5-star, like 5 stars. But, and I'm not like as into it. I think unless this is going to have like some total like fucking mind-boggling ending that's going to just like blow my goddamn mind. I don't know. But even then, like a great, great, great ending might bump a book up for me, but it's not enough for me to just be like, based on the whole ending, like, wow, this is 5 stars. But I am enjoying it more, so we'll see kind of where it goes. I think I'm enjoying it more just purely because it is a long book, and I think I'm just more invested now in the characters than what I was. Like, I feel pretty connected, like I enjoy Mia as a character. She's the main character, and I also really enjoy, she's got this kind of shadow cat, like a cat that is literally made of shadows who like like he eats her fear to like make her more fearless, and he's called Mr. Kindly, and I really love the cat as well. So, because in case you couldn't tell, I love me some kitty cats. So, yeah. I don't know that I got anything else to report. I say good progress. Hopefully well, by tomorrow I should definitely be able to talk to you about my final thoughts on Poison Study, because I'll be talking to you when I get home from work tomorrow, and by then I will definitely have finished it. So, yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 7:36 p.m. on Tuesday, the 24th of July. I've had a really weird day today. So I've actually been at home from work today. I mentioned yesterday in the clip that I had a physio appointment, and due to the kind of manipulation of the joints in my spine, I was in a lot of pain today. My back was really, really, really sore. I was very uncomfortable. I didn't get a great night's sleep. It's a different kind of pain to the pain that I was in prior to the appointment. It's more of a sore. I think it's the type of pain that'll go away and hopefully is, pain for a reason that's going to mean the overall thing's going to get better. But I couldn't go into work today. I couldn't sit upright for very long periods of time. I feel a lot better now already. It's been about 24 hours now since my appointment. I already feel a lot better. But yeah, so I didn't go into work today, which I'm already regretting because I have somewhere in the vicinity of over 60 emails now that I have to sort through and deal with on top of everything else that was already on my to-do list at work. So good times ahead. And then I was supposed to have a massage tonight. And I went there and I got there, and my masseuse does it out of her home. She's registered and all of that type of thing. You can claim on your health insurance, all of that type of stuff, but she does it out of her home, and she was not expecting me. She'd forgotten about the appointment. She'd forgotten to write it down. And so we've rescheduled for Thursday, which is probably good because my back probably needed time to rest and recover a little bit more. So in hindsight, it was probably a good thing. But so I went all the way out there, and I've come all the way back home. So in terms of a reading update, I have read a bit today, not as much as maybe what I would get done on a day where I was at home and didn't have to work, because I couldn't find very comfortable positions for a lot of the day. So I have finished Poison Study by Marie V. Schneider. I really, really, really liked this. So I loved the romance that we have in this. It's very slow burn, which I love. I also love that the romance is very kind of a sideline plot. It is not the main focus of the story at all. The main character, Yelena, has awesome character development throughout, which I loved. There's two side characters who I really, really loved. I thought the world building was really great. We really get a really clear picture of how the commander came into power and how the monarchy was overthrown and the way the different districts work now and all that type of thing without it ever really hitting you over the head. I thought that was done really well. What else? I just really loved most of the things about it. I will say the one thing that I had maybe a slight problem with, there aren't many female characters in this aside from Yelena, and the ones that we do have are not great characters. They're not nice female characters. Not that you have to have nice female characters, because not all women are nice, but we don't have any other strong, really female characters. However, I can see that maybe that is going to be rectified in future books. So really, really liked this. I'm giving this a 4.5 stars. Really, really, really enjoyed this. Now, because I was at home today, I didn't listen to any more of my audiobook, so I haven't read any more of Nevernight, so I really need to crack on with that tomorrow and get as much listened to, because I think it expires on Friday, but early in the day on Friday, so I would ideally like to get that finished, read as much as possible tomorrow so I can get it finished on Thursday to make sure that it doesn't expire before I get to finish it, because there's a lot of holds on it, so that would be super annoying. So once I finished Poison Study, I did pick up Rock Chicks by Ronnie Cooper. Cooper. This is a library book, and I want to get this read. This is a chunky Winifred. Okay, apologies for the interruption. This is a library book and that I'm hoping to get done. It is really chunky though. This is, don't you jump up in front of the camera again. This is I don't know, it's 450 pages. It wasn't necessarily super long, but it's like one of those really heavy, like quite fat books. I guess like the font is pretty big and the spacing is pretty big. So I'm on page 36 of this. I haven't read a lot. If you saw my like time when I hauled this and when I think I would have mentioned it in my TBR this month. I'm not confident that I'm going to love this. This is a book that basically follows 3 women surrounding the world's greatest rock bands. We have the wife of one of the band members, the band manager, and a groupie. And I don't even know what to say about this so far. It's pretty, like, full on and, like, ridiculous. Winifred, don't keep hitting that. Apologies. So we've had, like, I'm 36 pages in, and I think we've had 4 sex scenes so far. So, yeah, it's a lot more, like, kind of erotica than what I anticipated. I thought it was just going to kind of be your more standard women's fiction as opposed to having lots of sex in it. But having said that, right at the start of the book, like the first like 3 or 4 pages is a like prologue type thing. It's called an overture in this because it's music related. I'm sorry, it's 3 pages. And I was very intrigued by that because it starts off, this isn't a spoiler, obviously it's right at the start. It starts off with some kind of shooting and there are people dead in the hotel room after like some kind of party going on with the band, and I don't know who's dead. So it has intrigued me to the point where I'm already like, okay, now I kind of want to know what's going to happen and who's going to die. So that is set in 1991, where the shooting takes place at the Chateau Marmont, which is obviously a very famous like celebrity hotel. And then we've gone back in time now. What year are we in now? 1985. And we're following most of the girls are around between, I think, like 18 to 21. Yeah, I think one's 18, one's 19, one's 21. And obviously I think we're going to follow them through how they get involved with the band and things like that, I assume, and then lead up to the shooting. I don't know if the shooting is going to be right at the end or if it's going to happen halfway through, then we're going to get the events following on. I really don't know. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to love this, but I am intrigued by it. Also, can we talk about these end pages? Yeah, can you guys see? It's just like photos. But like, I don't even know if this is supposed to be like the 3 different characters because one, there's 4 kind of different outfits and it's the same girl in all of the photos. Or if it's just supposed to be, like if that's the author. I don't know. But yeah, so that's kind of the reading update. I'm going to go now to have a shower before bed because I really think I would be better off having a bath because it would like help like relax my muscles even more, but I really need to wash my hair. So yeah, that's a fun fact that you guys don't care about. But yeah, that is my reading update. This is the last clip for this particular vlog. Winifred, stop hitting that. So I will see you guys in the outro. Bye guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. Please comment down below if you have any thoughts on my reading over the past week or so, or how your guys' reading has been. I would love to chat down below. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. But that is all I have for this video today. Bye guys.